Hey kids, welcome back to the next episode of the Incredible Kids Podcast. My name is Moritz Siri, and I will be your host through this incredible journey. We are going to meet many incredible kids. They are going to share with us their stories. Some of them super cool and different like you've never heard before, and some you may say are just ordinary, but all of them incredible. If you have great ideas, email me today at ikidspodcast@gmail.com. And now it's time for
Incredible Kids!
Hi, everybody, and welcome to a very special night here at the Tehillim Army. It's been 1 year. Today is October 7th. It's not a surprise because the day is almost over. Hopefully I'll go to bed soon. And it really is just a regular day because if you think about it, you know, us Jewish people, we normally do things according to the Hebrew calendar. And you guys know, if October 7th last year was Simchas Torah, that means that this Simchas Torah, this coming Simchas Torah, is going to be that first year mark, the first, I guess we can say, yahrzeit of so many Jews. So many Jews who were killed on that day. And then, of course, there were Jews who were taken on that day and Jews who were hurt on that day. And it was just a really bad situation. And that will be Simchas Torah. And that will be up to each and every one of your, I guess, shul rabbis to decide how your shul is going to deal with that day. Because it's going to be a very weird Simchas Torah, right? Because Simchas Torah is like a very happy day. And then we're going to also have like this big yahrzeit. So I honestly don't know what the rabbis are going to do, or your parents or whoever you're with. But you're not going to be with me on that day because it's Simchas Torah, it's Yantif. So this is really our opportunity to commemorate together. But in addition to it, obviously, just being an English date, October 7th, this October 7th, there's so many people in pain right now. We need to do something on October 7th. It's not okay for us to say, oh, we're just going to talk about it by the Hebrew calendar. We need to address today on October 7th because there are so many people right now who are broken. And all we can do, all we have been doing is davening. So there's two things that I want to do tonight. Number one is celebrate the fact, not really celebrate, it's a weird word to use, but like unite together and feel proud of ourselves that we've been doing something so special. We've built something so special together, the Tehillim Army. And also, we can plan a little bit about how we're going to continue. How are we going to get through the next bit of time? It's been a year. What could we do differently? What could we do more? So it's two things. It's looking back and it's saying, how could we be better? How could we even be better? And I guess you guys probably figured it out. It was just Rosh Hashanah. So it's Asara Semei Teshuvah. And isn't that what we're always supposed to be doing? Figuring out during these days how we could be a better Jew, right? We're supposed to this is the week that we stop and say, how could this year be different? How can I be different? So that's kind of what we're doing right now all together. So for all of those reasons, it's so special that we're here together right now. And I want to say that in honor of our Achdos tonight, in honor of the Tehillim that we're going to say tonight, in honor of the special presentations that we're going to have tonight, it should be a huge Yeshua for Klal. It should bring huge Yeshuos for all of the Jewish people, especially for the hostages, who it is so painful to even think about that they are still not back with their families where they're supposed to be. So Hashem, please make this be a big schos for them. I want to thank our sponsor who sponsored the week of Tehillim Army anonymously this week. And I want to thank Hashem. Thank you, Hashem, that we're all here together, that we're here together with hundreds of you guys, hundreds of families, really. I'm sure we have over 1,000 people for sure with us already right now. And this is like a real uniting for Hashem, L'Shem Shemayim. This is a big Kiddush Hashem. And I'm so proud to be part of your Kiddush Hashem that you guys are making right now by being here. I just want to tell you what we're doing tonight, okay? So it's not a regular Tehillim Army type of thing. It's even more special. So, first thing that I want to say is that I thought to myself, should I bring on a guest tonight? Like, should I bring on like another singer, another big rabbi? I could. There's still a lot more that we didn't have on. You guys could think of any who didn't come on yet? Raise your hand if you could think of another singer or bigger. I could also. So we've had hundreds of people already, but I said no. To make it special, I want to start off tonight asking from you guys. So I have two speakers tonight who are incredible kids, and they are going to address us just for a few minutes and tell us a little bit about what's on their mind on October 7th. So we have two of you guys who are going to address us. We have Tammy and then we have Ben Sion. And after they speak to us, then we're going to be saying yes, 7 prakim of Tehillim, all of the 7 prakim that we've gotten to know so well, we're going to say together. But don't leave, because afterwards we have a video that I'm going to show you that I made special for you. Anybody who knows me knows that they haven't seen me recently because I've been locked in my studio just editing this video special for you guys. And this video is really um, to for all of us, and you'll see it later. Um, all of us to feel like, wow, we did something so special this year, and we're only going to continue. So if you are someone who's been coming on Tehillim Army literally since like the first night, then like, right? Like we say, that's crazy. But like if you only come sometimes, or if you missed like a few months at a time, it's okay. It's totally fine. When you're part of the Tehillim Army, you're always part of the Tehillim Army. Sorry. I hope you want to be. Once you're part of the Tehillim Army, you're a lifer. You're a Tehillim Army member for life. And it doesn't matter if you're a little kid or a grown up, it really makes no difference. Our Tehillim Army members are Tehillim Army members for life. So you can always feel comfortable to join whenever, camera on, camera off, however you fancy. And with that, I want to introduce our first special Incredible Kids guest tonight, who is our very own Temi. Hold on a second. The keyboard's acting funny. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, Temi, you can unmute yourself. There you go. Hi, Temi.
There's something wrong. I don't see you.
Okay, so maybe like in the corner where there's like a little box, like where it says view. I know that was very like not descriptive. On my computer, it's the top right corner. It says view, and then you can like change the view.
I don't see anything.
Are you on a tablet or on a like?
I'm on an iPad.
Well, what if I disappear like this? What do you see now?
Oh, now I see myself.
Ooh, yourself. That's a beautiful sight.
Oh, I saw you for a second and then you disappear.
Well, now I spotlighted myself again. We're just doing a test.
Okay, now I see.
Okay, excellent. Okay. Well, Temi, first of all, nice to see you. I guess you're in your room because it says Temi behind you.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't say that like in your kitchen.
No.
So, Temi, I want you to introduce yourself to everybody and then tell us how Tehillim Army made a difference to you this year. Okay.
Okay. So, my name is Temi Mormon. I started Tehillim Army doing it, I think, like maybe a month after it started. So I didn't start from the beginning. But like Terry said, I'm still a Tehillim Army soldier, I guess you'll describe it, for the rest of my life. The way Tehillim Army made a difference to me is like when October 7th happened, I was super scared, and I'm sure many of you were too. Then after like a few weeks or even like a month. I don't want to admit it, but I started getting used to the fact that like there was a war in Eretz Israel, there was hostages.
Um, for could you turn it on that you could see us?
Hi, Delicious. She's so cute. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Tammy, tilt your camera down a little bit. Tilt your camera down.
Oh, she went out. She went out.
No, but I want to see a better view of you. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Okay. Very nice.
Better?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. I started getting used to the fact that there was like a war in Eretz Israel and there were hostages. I'm like, yeah, I still said like Tehillim with my class every day. Like I said, like we usually say Tehillim, and then I said like an extra parak and stuff. But like it was a thing. Like we daven and then we say parak of Tehillim for Israel. It was like I started getting used to the fact. And then one day in school, all my friends started talking about like this Zoom thing where there was where like they said Tehillim, and there was like a singer or like someone that would speak every day, and I was very interested. So I asked them like how do I do it, and they said that if you that like Moritziri sends like a link for Zoom, like the ID and then you just go on the regular Zoom app and you do it. So I asked my mother that night to do it. She said sure. And then it started to become a thing, like every night, 6 o'clock, or once we started getting too busy, was every Thursday. We would go on Zoom and we would say Tehillim. Um, then we started to feel like we were doing something instead of just like doing sticking to our regular daily life. We added in at 6 o'clock. We did a Tehillim, like we said Tehillim. Then then the most time when I felt like I was doing something was when the stories happened with like Emma, or when we screamed the pasuk Ela Racha Ve'ela Basusim, and then also like the jokes like Gam Zum Litova, and then just the feeling that like there's thousands of kids saying Tehillim at 6 o'clock is crazy. And of course, I need to thank Marzeri for that.
Wow. Tammy, that was so amazing. Am I so predictable? I feel like everyone at home is like, you're gonna say it's so beautiful, but like really, like I think it's so, first of all, I'm so happy that you joined us. Like, thank you to your friends who talked about it in school, because like that's amazing. And your mother for being like, not being like, who in the world is this Moritziri lady?
And all my sisters that did it with me.
Right. It's really amazing. Look at the impact, you know? And I'm sure, Tammy, you probably influenced more of your friends to join also. And even if you didn't, right? Like, and even if you didn't, and it's just so special that you could look back and say this. I feel like we just listened to like a valedictorian speech, like at graduation. You did such a great job expressing yourself. And thank you. Thank you for being part of Tehillim Army. And I think you spoke on behalf of a lot of the people here, because as you were speaking, I see girls around your age, and boys, and just, you know, families. I see a lot of adults who are taking pictures of you. So I guess maybe you have some family watching.
Yeah.
And they should be proud. You should be proud of yourself, and they should be proud of you. But I think that a lot of people are nodding their heads like, yes, that's how we feel also, right? Show me a head nod if you feel a little bit like her. Yep, I see you. Cher Myers and Goldie Fishbaum and Esther Starkman. I see people nodding their head. And so it's very special that you can talk openly like that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Temi. Big round of applause for Temi. She was so brave. I love how she was the perfect person to open up tonight on October 7th. Before I introduce Ben Sion, I just want to say that I got a text message from someone in Eretz Israel today, whose kids are part of, you know, the Tehillim Army when they can be. Obviously, it's late there. But he sent me a text message. He said, there's more sirens in Eretz Israel. They're in the they were in the safe room today. They're okay, but he said we're in the safe room. And we're in the safe room, and we want you to know we're getting chizuk right now, just knowing that you guys plan on getting together tonight. So just us being here, like even just hearing about it, like from Eretz Yisrael, they feel already like there's an extra layer of protection from all of us. Okay, so now we're gonna hear from Ben Sion, and then make sure that you have your Tehillim nearby, because after that we're gonna start with our Tehillim. Okay, Ben Sion's iPad Pro, you are a famous one here. Can you unmute? Hi.
Hello. So
Benzion, I knew that when I had to pick somebody to speak, I would ask you as well, because I mean, first of all, there's so many people. So if you weren't asked to speak, it's not.
right.
But Benzion, you are a leader, and I know that even after Tehillim Army went, to less times a week on Zoom, you continued forging on. So, and I know that and I've seen videos of you speaking before, and I know that you have a big talent for speaking. So, Benzion, can you share a few words of inspiration with us?
Of course. So actually, on the night of October 7th, I was by my grandmother's house, and that night, I don't know exactly what happened, but I woke up like in the middle of the night of October 7th, and I like could not go to sleep. And it was very weird. Like, so I went downstairs. My parents were still up. I asked them, like, I don't know why I can't fall asleep. Whatever. They're like, okay, do this, do that. It didn't help. So I don't know. And I felt like very nervous with that also. It was very, very weird. And I was literally like trembling. And my parents were like, whoa, what's going on? Like, why are you so nervous? So it wasn't my greatest night. But a few like days after, like a week later, I heard about the news about October 7th, and I was shocked. I was really, really shocked. And I'm like, how could this like even happen? And like, why did Hamas do this until now? Why do they have to do this on October 7th? Like, why didn't they do this 2 years ago? So there was actually this war started on actually October 6th. You might be like, well, why did it start on October 6th? But actually, right before the war happened, there was a lot of arguments and a lot of just like fighting with the Israelis, and like people were not getting together. And Hamas said, they literally said this out to Israel. They said, you know why we picked October 7th out of any other day? Well, also because of Simchas Torah, but also because we knew that you guys did not have Achdus. You guys did not have unity. So that's why they were so successful. If we were united and together, there would not be any war right now. We would all be together and happy. And I think this Tehillim Army is a great way. People from all over, from New York, from Los Angeles, from Maryland, from Israel, from anywhere, literally anywhere. And they're all coming together to say what? To say Tehillim. And I think that that's very special to me. And I'm very, very happy with this program. And I think as time went on, I got more and more connected with the Tehillim. I think that happened with a lot of kids here. And even if you came on Tehillim Army for even one day, for even 20 minutes, I think you had a change. And once you go on that Tehillim Army, you're part of the Tehillim Army. It doesn't matter how much times you go on. And I really think this is a really, really special thing to do. And I really wanted to thank Moritzuri so much for this program. And I think everyone could agree on that.
Wow, Benzion, that was so heartfelt. I feel like I should be calling you like Rabbi Benzion. Like I don't know, if I was at a program and there was like a few speakers to choose from, I'm not going to name anybody, and there was like a panel, like you can go hear this person in this room on this side, you can go to that lobby and listen to that person in that main ballroom, whichever room you're speaking in, I'm coming to listen. I'm coming to listen.
Thank you.
Because your words come from the heart, and I think by now we know that for sure Tehillim Army is where the Achdus is at. So if anybody thinks that the Jewish nation is struggling with Achdus, they should come join us over here. And we'll it's all all about, right? Thank you, Benzion. Thank you. Everyone, big round of applause for Benzion. That was, hold on. Hold on. I don't want it to, wait 1 second. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Everyone, can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay. Amazing. All right. So, like I said before, we're gonna start with our Tehillim, but then I know it's 7 prakim. It's a little longer than usual. Why are we doing 7 prakim of Tehillim? Well, because today is a serious day. Today is a day that there's a lot of sadness in the world and there's a lot of people in pain, and we are with them and we are not letting them be in pain alone. And I think we're all a little bit in pain also. Like, it was hard to be goofy today. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to be silly and smile. And it's okay if you were, you know what I'm saying? But like when you think about it, you're just like, it doesn't feel right, you know? And it feels like Tehillim is the thing like we should be doing. So we're gonna do Yod Gimel and Chaf with 1 Tehillim leader. Then we're gonna do 2 prakim in a row, Yod Gimel and Chaf. Then we're gonna do Pei Gimel. We're gonna do Tzadi Aleph. We're gonna do Kuf Chaf Aleph and Kuf Lamed, and then Kuf Mem Beis. So I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible through the Tehillim leaders who I have already, so you don't have to raise your hand. And then when we're finished, we'll do the Misha Berach. And if you noticed on the Tehillim list that I sent out in the beginning of the week with different prakim for each night, I started to put a name of one of the hostages next to the night. So each night we could have a different hostage in mind in our Tehillim. Of course, tonight is for everybody, for sure. But in particular, tonight we're also going to do it for the schos of Idan ben Yael, for the schos of his Chazara Bria Betucha. That means for his safe and healthy return. Okay, so we're gonna start with Yud Gimel, and our first Tehillim leader tonight is Yassi. Okay, and even if it gets a little long, the Tehillim, you could just listen. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can. Here, Yassi, you could unmute. Do what you can, but don't leave because there's a video at the end that you don't want to miss. Okay. Hi, Yassi.
Hi.
Okay, Yassi, we're gonna start Yud Gimel as soon as we can. Okay. So I'm opening up my Tehillim Army Tehillim, and we're gonna do Yud Gimel, and then we're all gonna flip to Chaf together. Okay. Okay. Yassi, where are you from? Tell everyone.
Connecticut.
New Haven, right? New Haven, Connecticut. New Haven, Connecticut. Hi, all you Einstein kids. Okay, Yassi starting Yud Gimel. Lamanatseach.
Lamanatseach Mizmar LeDavid.
Lamanatseach Mizmar LeDavid.
Adama Adonai Tishkakeni Netzach Adama Tastir Es Panecha Mimani.
Ad ana Adonai teshkacheni netzach, ad ana tastir es panacha mimani.
Ad ana Asis Eitzais Benafshi Yagain Bilvavi Yaimam Ad ana Yaruv Ivi Alai.
Ad ana ashis eitzos benafshi yagon bilvavi yomam, ad ana yaram ayavi alai.
Habita Anani Adonai Elohai Ha'ira Enai Pen Isha Hamavas.
Habita anini Adonai Elohai ha'ira enai pen ishan hamaves.
Neymar Avi Yechati Tarai Yagiu Ki Amai.
Pen yomar ayavi echaltev tzarai yagilu ki emo.
Va'ani B'chastecha V'tachti Yagel Libi B'Shuasecha Shira Ladenai. Ki Kamal Alai.
Va'ani bechastecha v'tachti yagel libi b'shuasecha ashira ladonai ki gamal alai. Okay, everyone can now turn to Parak Chaf. What are your sisters' names over there? You want to introduce yourselves while everyone's turning to Chaf?
This is Batsheva, and this is Lele.
Hi guys, Batsheva and Lele. Okay, we're gonna start Parak Chaf. Ready? Pasuk Aleph.
Matzeach Mizmar LeDavid.
Lamanatseach Mizmar LeDavid.
Shamcha Deinai B'Yain Sarai Yisatecha Shem Yaakov.
Yancha Adonai B'Yom Tzara Yisagavcha Shem Elohei Yaakov.
Yishlach Ezrecha Mikadesh Umitzion Yisatecha.
Yishlach Ezracha Mikodash Umitzion Yisadeka.
Yizkar Kol Minchesecha V'Eiloscha Yadashna Selah.
Yizkar Kol Minchosecha Ve'olasecha Yadashna Sela.
Yitein Lecha Shulvavecha V'Chol Atzascha Yimale.
Yiten Lecha Chelvavecha V'chol Atzascha Yimale.
Yeranina V'Yeshua V'Shem Eloheinu Nidkol Yimale Adonai Kol V'Shalei Secha.
Niranina Bishua Secha Uvashim Eloheinu Nidgol Yamale Adonai Kol Mish'alo Secha.
V'Yadati Ki Ashia Adonai B'Shicha Yaneu V'Shmei Katrei V'Kavurei Siyachai Yaminai.
Ata Yadati Ki Hoshia Adonai Mishicho Ya'anehu Mishemei Kadsho Bigvuros Yesha Yamino.
Ela Baracha V'Ela V'Tzitzim V'Anachnu V'Shem Adonai Leis.
Eila Varacha Ve'ela Vasusem Va'anachnu B'Shem Adonai Eloheinu Nazkir.
Ema Karu V'Nafalu V'Anachnu Kanu V'Nesaygai.
Hema Karu V'Nafalu Va'anachnu Kamnu V'Nesodad.
Adonai Yashia Nofyanenu B'Yem Karenu.
Adonai Hoshia Hamelech Yaninu V'Yom Karinu. Thank you so much, Yasi, and your siblings. We're gonna all turn now to the next parak, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna now turn to parak. I think these two neighbors are gonna be saying it together. Okay, hi trappers, could you unmute yourself? Okay. Hi there, you're good. Hi. Okay, boys, say hello. I just want to make sure your sound works.
Hi.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, boys, you're gonna do P Gimel together. You're gonna do half and half.
Yes.
Okay, what are your names?
Yisrael and Mordechai. Say it loud.
Yisrael and Mordechai.
Hopper. Mordechai. Say it loud.
Hi. Okay, P Gimel, you ready? Pasuk Aleph.
Shir Mizmar Le'asaf
Shir Mizmar Le'asaf.
Lehim Al Dami Lach Al Techerash Ve'al Tishkait El.
Elohim al damilach al techarash ve'al tishko el.
Ki Hine Oi Veischa Yehema Yun Sa Den Echa Mesu Right.
Ki hine ayavecha yahamayon umesan echa naseu rosh.
Al Amcha Ya Rimu Side Veis Ya Atsu Al Sef Necha.
Al amecha ya'arimu sod ve'yisya'atsu al tzifunecha.
Amru Lehu Ve'nas Chiden Megai Ve'loi Yizacher Sham Yisrael Oid.
Amru lechu v'nachidim migai v'lo yizacher shem Yisrael od.
Ki noi atzu lev ya se dog the le Boris yi roizu
Ki noatzu lev yachtav alecha bris yichrosu.
alei edoim veyish me elim moav v'hadrim.
Ahalei Adom v'yishmaelim Moab v'hagrim.
Gevol ve'amoin ve'amalech ve'peleshes im yoshvei sar.
Gival ve'amon ve'amalek peleshas im yoshevei tzor.
Nam Ashur nileva imam hayu zera'at libnei like Selah.
Gam Ashur nilva imam hayu zeroa levnei lot salah.
They lahem kedmiyon kedira ve'kedavi ve'nachal ve'keshain.
Asay lahem kemidyan kesisra chayavin benachal kishon.
Nishmedu ve'en dar hayu men le la adamach.
Nishmedu ve'ein dor hayu domen la'adama.
She say my ne di ve my ke I rave ve uch ve ba uch matza lemuna all nesi say my.
Shisimo nedivimo ke'orev v'cheze'ev u'chezevach u'chetalmuna kol nesichimo.
Asher amru net near shut lanu is net ice Elohim.
Asher amru nirsha lanu es neos Elohim.
Elohai she say my gal gash lufnei ruach.
Elohai shisimo chagalgal kekash lefnei ruach.
Kivar ya'ar ukelaha harem.
Ke'ish tiv'ar ya'ar uchelahava telahi harim.
Pain Sareka who the Supasa Sevahalen.
Keen tirdifim besa aracha uvesufasacha seva halim.
Malay Benayhem Colon by Jew and I don't know.
Malay Finehem Kalon Vivakshu Shemcha Adonai.
Yishu Veipahalu a day Vayru Vayadu.
Yevoshu Vibahalu Adead Viachveru Viovidu.
V'yedu ki ata shemcha Adonai levdecha al yain al kol haaretz.
V'yidu ki ata Shemcha Adonai Levadacha Alyon al Kol Haaretz. Thank you, Mordechai and Yisrael, for leading Tehillim for us so beautifully. And now everyone's going to turn to Tzadi Aleph, and we're going to have the...
We're no names.
Oops. We're going to all turn to Tzadi Aleph, and let's see if we could get the Baltimore Cats kids. Baltimore Cats kids, could you try to unmute? Oh, you're good. You're unmuted already. Amazing. You're fast. Okay, Tzadi Aleph, everybody. What's your name, sweetheart? Wait, I don't hear you. Say hello. I don't hear you. I don't think it's working. Your sound. You know how to fix it? You might have the wrong mic selected. What's that? That looks fancy. No. Maybe next to the microphone, you have to make sure it's selected. Next to the microphone button, the little button in the corner on the screen. Okay, now you're muted. Let's try that again. Oops, try that again. Try it again. Sorry. Okay, yeah, we hear you now.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, Tzadi Aleph. What's your name?
Power up. Come on.
Ready?
Yeah, what's your name?
Yosef Meyer.
Yosef Meyer. Okay, Tzadi Aleph. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yosef Yisrael Yonitzal Shada Yisrael.
Yoshev Besisar Elyon Betzal Shaddai Yislonan.
Omar Adonai Maxim Kigot Yoraya Dachboy.
Omar Ladonai Machsi Umitsudasi Elohai Avtach Bo.
Ki Yatzilcho Mipach Kushmi Dever Havos.
Kihu Yatzilcha Mipach Yakush Midavar Havos.
Dever So Yasach Loch Visachas Genavav Dachsat Sinav Zayra Mitoy.
Be'evraso Yasach Lach Vesachas Kenafav Tachsat Sina Besochira Amito.
Lo Yisira Mipach Lo Mechetov Yoimom.
Lo Sira Mipachad Laila Mechet Yaos Yomam.
Midavar Boivel Yalok Miket Dev Yoshut
Midavar Ba'ofel Yahaloch Mikatav Yashod Saharayim.
People Mitzvah Lavrava Miminacho Elecha Lo Yigash.
Yipol Mitzedecha Ela Uvrava Miminacha Elecha Lo Yigash.
Rak Beinacha Sabi Yishilu Matsu Sharm Te'eh.
Rak Be'enecha Sabi V'shilumas Reshaim Tir'eh.
Yada Adonai Maxi Elyon Santa Marinecha.
Yi'ata Adonai Machsi Elyon Samta Meonacha.
Oisune Elecha Ravenega Legrava Lecha.
Lo Se'una Elecha Ra'a V'nega Lo Yekrav Ba'alecha.
Himalcha Vitzavelach Lishmarecha B'chol Derachecha.
Ki Malachav Yitzavelach L'shmarcha B'chol Derachecha.
Al gabay misoncha, pantigay beven raglecha. Al gabay misoncha.
Al kapai misauncha pantigof ba'evan raglacha.
Al gabay misoncha. Al shakala vasam tidrek, tirmoisik kivir isanin.
Al shachal b'fasen tidroch tirmos kefir v'sanin.
Bichoshag vafalitayo, sagevedu giodashimi.
Ki vichashak v'afalatehu asagavehu ki yada shemi.
Ukraini venayu imar anay kritzara, chalitzayo achabitayo.
Yekraini ve'anehu imo anochi v'tzara achalatehu v'achabdehu.
Ayakamas bereru shuasi. Ayakamas bereru.
Urach yamim asbiehu va'arehu bishuasi. You know, I automatically started chuckling when you were doing it because I feel like I'm in a shul. You did such a good job bleeding. I feel like your house sounds like a shul. You so much. Okay, we're gonna go now to with Dovi. Hold on a second. There we go. Kaf Chaf Aleph with Dovi. Ah, I got the right Dovi. Okay. Wait a second. Now, there you go. Hi, Shira and Dovi, or the incredible Dovi and Shira. Okay, Kuf Chaf Aleph we're gonna do, and then Kuf Lamed. So let's start with Kuf Chaf Aleph. Whenever you're ready, I'm turning to the page.
Shir Malos Asainai Alam Nayanya Bazri.
Shir
Malos
Malos Asa Enai El Ayin Yavo Edri.
Azri Mem Adonai Say Shemaim Baretz.
Azri Me'im Adonai Osei Shamayim Va'aretz.
I Tain Lamot Raglachayim Sharacha.
Al Yiti Lamot Raglecha Al Yanum Shomracha.
Hine Lo Yonum Velo Yishan Shomer Yisrael.
Hine Lo Yanum Velo Yishan Shomer Yisrael.
Adonai Shomercha Adonai Tzachad Yeminecha.
Adonai Shomracha Adonai Tzelecha Al Yad Yaminacha.
Yomam Hashemesh Lo Yakecha Vayrech Balayla.
Yomama Shemesh Lo Yakeka V'Yareach Balayla.
Adonai Shmarcha Mikol Ra Mars Nafshecha.
Adonai Yishmarcha Mikol Ra Yishmor Es Nafshecha.
Adonai Shmarcha Tzidcha V'Yacha Me'etah V'Yad Olam.
Adonai Yishmar Tzisecha Uvoacha Me'ata V'Yad Olam. Okay, now Kuf Lamed. So everyone could turn.
Yamalos Memakim Terzicha Adonai.
Shir HaMa'alos Mima'amakim Karasicha Adonai.
Adonai Shema B'Kali Tinana Aznacha Kakshivas L'Kal Tachnina.
Adonai Shem'a V'Koli Tiyana Aznacha Kashuvos Lekol Tachanunai.
Emuv Nice Shmoria Adonai Mia Yamod.
Im Avonos Tishmarya Adonai Miya Amod.
Ki Amcha Aslicha Lamantevarei.
Ki Imcha Haslicha Lema'an Tivare.
Kevisi Adonai Kevsa Nashi V'Levara Achalti.
Ki Visi Adonai Kevesa Nafshi V'Lidvaro Hochalti.
Nashi Adonai Esham Labagar Shamim Labagar.
Nafshi Adonai Mishomerim Labogar Shomrim Labogar.
Sa Yasa Adonai Kim Am Adonai Chased V'Rebe Emar Fadis.
Yachel Yisrael El Adonai Ki Im Adonai HaChesed V'Harbe Imo Fedus.
Vehu Yifta Asisal Mikol of Nosav.
Vehu Yifta Es Yisrael Mikol Avonosav. Thank you, Dovi and Shira. Thank you. And thank you for always being part of the Tehillim Army. You guys are regulars. And okay, and now Kuf Mem Bees, our final parak for tonight. Kuf Mem Bees. I'm going to get last Tehillim reader. Okay, can you unmute?
Yeah.
There you go. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Good.
Okay, Alex, we're gonna do Kuf Mem Bees, and remember, and I'm not gonna give a whole speech before each parak, but I will say about Kuf Mem Bees that today on my mind a lot is the hostages, and Kuf Mem Bees to me is like reminds me of, I've said this before in the Tehillim army, that it kind of reminds me of the hostages situation where they must feel very very trapped, and like when this is like a parak that David wrote when he was in a me'ara, he was in a cave. And if you think about the tunnels, and without getting too detailed, but it kind of is the feeling of being trapped. And David HaMelech knows, and we know because we have the Tehillim to guide us. We know that in any situation, Hashem can do anything. And sometimes we call out to Hashem the most when we're in the most pain and the most trapped. So let's think about them when we say that. Okay, so Alex, whenever you're ready, Maskil.
Maskil David Yosef Bama Sefila.
Maskil David Biyoso Vame'ara Sefila.
Holy Adonai Eska, Holy El Adonai Eskanan.
Koli El Adonai Azak, Koli El Adonai Aschanan.
Eshbog Lefanav, Sichi Tarasi Lefanav Agid.
Ashpoch Lefanav Sichi Tsarasi Lefanav Agid.
Vihisatev Alai Ruhi Viata Yadata Nesivasi Rohe Ziv Ahale Tamnu Fahli.
V'hisatef alai ruchi ve'ataya data nesivasi ve'orach zu ahalech tamnu fachli.
Abid Yamim Ure Ve'in Li Masir Alai Manos Meni In Derish Lenasi.
Habe yamin re'e ve'en li makir avad manos mimeni ein doresh lanafshi.
Za'anti Ilaka Adonai Amarti Ata Maxid Alki Ve'er Zachayim.
Za'akti el Adonai amarti ata machsi chalki be'eretz hachayim.
Hakshiva El Rinasi Ki Do Losi Meod Hatileni Midurfai Ki Sumi Meni.
Hakshiva el rinasi ki dalosi me'od hatzilini mirodafai ki ametsu mimeni.
Siya Mimaskir Nashi Lodos Eshem Kov Piya Kiru Tadikim Ki Sigmal Alai.
Hotzia mimasker nafshi lohodos es shemacha biachtiru tzadikim ki sigmol alai. Thank you so much, Alex. And thank you to all of our incredible kids who just led Tehillim so beautifully. And before I say the Misha Beirach, I want to bring on my friend Rafi. Wait a second. Is he there? Rafi, you there? Oh, there you are. Okay, 1 second. I hope that's okay with you, Rafi, because we didn't finish our conversation over email. Did you unmute, Rafi?
Yes.
Hi, Rafi. Can I say the Misha Beirach and you'll answer Amen?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I need your energy to say Amen to this Misha Beirach. Okay. And again, this is the new Misha Beirach. Remember, Rafi, I was saying last time that we have a new Misha Beirach that my Rav said to me that includes davening for the soldiers and the hostages and all of the Jewish people. Okay. So we're going to all have that in mind. Misha Berach, Avosinu, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aaron, David, Ushlomo, Hu Yavarich, V'yishmar, V'yatzil, Es HaShavuyim, V'es HaChatufim, Me'Yisrael, V'es Kol HaChayalim, Ha'omdim, Al Mishmar, Artinu, V'nelchamim, Neged Ayvinu, Ba'avor, Sha'anu, Mispalalim, Ba'avuram, B'schar Zeh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yemalei, Rachamim, Alehem, Yoshiim, V'yotziim, Mitzara, L'Rvacha, U'Me'achila, L'Ora, Umishibad legeula hashta bagala b'zman karev and Omar Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Rafi, I just want to give a shout out to you, Rafi. You're always part of Tehillim Army, and we're so lucky to have you part of Tehillim Army. How has Tehillim Army made a difference in your life, Rafi?
That's great. It was powerful then. Tehillim was. And Tehillim is the appropriate thing to do.
And you told me that you said the whole Tehillim over Rosh Hashanah, right?
Yes.
Wow, it's very beautiful. Wow, thank you so much for being part of the Tehillim Army. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was quite an accomplishment to say 7 Prakam of Tehillim, waiting after each kid finishes line by line. But I think we did a very good job at doing it as best as we can. And we ask Hashem to please accept our tefillos today and every day. And now I have a special video to share with you. I hope it streams well over here. And this video was made with love, but I chose different things from this year to highlight that like I said before, we've accomplished together. And when you look back at that year, it's crazy to think that it's crazy to think that the hostages missed out on an entire year. Like, look how much can happen in an entire year. So to think about it like that is hard to even think about. But look how much we did in this year. And I read somewhere today that when something is hard for the Jewish people, and the Jews we've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially the older kids here will know, if you've learned in Navi and Jewish history, been through a lot. Our people, the Jewish people, have been through so much. But very often, whenever there's tragedy and something really terrible that happens to the Jews, right afterwards, there's something magnificent that happens. It just happens in history if you follow history. So this might be it. The formation of the greatest incredible Tehillim army in the world. And thank you for allowing me to be part of it with you. And with that, I am going to try to share my screen, and let's hope that this works. I did try it before, so it's not my first rodeo. Okay, here we go. Sukkot 2023 was just like any other Yontif here in our home in Baltimore. And then on Simchas Torah, one of the happiest days on the Jewish calendar, we heard awful news. Immediately, our Simchas Yontif turned to worry and tefillah. And as Yontif ended, and we heard news from Eretz Yisrael, and it didn't sound so good, I realized we need the kids. The kids have always been the strongest, most pure voice of the Jewish people throughout the generations. And I knew if I gathered enough of them, we can make such strong and powerful tefillos go up to Hashem on behalf of all of our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael. And so I didn't know who would join, but I advertised, and I had so many unbelievable friends also help me spread the word through their WhatsApp statuses and texting groups and word of mouth. And yes, hundreds of you kids joined on that day. It was Isru Chag. We had no school, and you took it so seriously. And I'm going to take you back to October of this past year. This is how the Tehillim army began. I'm Moritz Siri. Yesterday, we found out some really sad news all the way from Israel. And since all Jewish people are connected and we care about them so much, and when Jews are in trouble, or when Jews are even not in trouble, like we just had Simchas Torah, which is like the happiest day, we all come together. So we all want to do something. So if you're here right now and you're listening, you're already doing something very, very, very special, because that means that somewhere inside of your heart, you care very, very strongly for people who are suffering. So we're going to say Tehillim. You know, sometimes when Jewish people are away from Eretz Yisrael for so long, you start to feel very sad. Do you ever feel sad that you're not in Eretz Yisrael?
Yeah.
This Perek Yud Gimel is reminding us that even though you might be in a situation where you're feeling so sad because we're so far away from where we're supposed to be, this is a tefillah that really, really reminds us that we have to trust in Hashem and we can't let ourselves be sad. Do you have any message that you want to tell everybody about believing in Hashem?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
That whenever we're in danger, whenever we're in war, we don't say I'm scared. We go fight because we know Hashem's with us and we know we're going to win.
Wow, that's a very high level. We're going to win. We're going to win, and we're going to believe in it. I'm going to ask you to use your loudest voice to say Pasuk Aleph. All of the kids at home are going to say Pasuk Aleph after you.
Yishlach ezrecha mikodesh u'mitzion yisadeka.
Yeshlach Azrecha Mikodesh Umitzion Yisadaka. Thank you for joining us on the Tehillim Army. Can you listen while I say the Misha Beirach for the soldiers, and then you could say Amen from your house? And everybody who's listening, this is the special tefillah that we say every day. and that we're asking Hashem to protect them. Hashem, you're the one who goes with us to war, and you're the one who wins the wars for us. Anytime you're in a little bit of a potentially maybe dangerous situation, those are times when we really could ask Hashem for extra protection. We're in your hands. Hashem, just take care of us, please. But if you know Parak Tzadi Aleph and you have it handy and you have your Tehillim Army Tehillim or whatever Tehillim you're using near you, you can open up to the Parak Tzadi Aleph and you can actually say the words of David HaMelech. For the soldiers, do you think they're a little nervous?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. Pasuk Aleph. Okay, go for it. Pasuk Aleph.
Yashay by Sister Alyan Bitzel Shada Yislina.
Are we doing Hebrew or English? Okay,
Did you ever meet Shulam Lemmer before, Noah?
I don't think so.
I want you to tell everybody where you live and why I invited you to come on tonight.
Okay, I live in Ma'ale Gilboa, a settlement up in the north of Eretz Israel. My father left first thing in the morning on 7th of October to the IDF. And right now, I'm wearing a green shirt.
Stand up. What kind of shirt is it? It's a Hal t-shirt or just plain green?
Plain green. Just so you guys know how much the army, like, you guys are the little IDF. You're the little Israel Defense Army of saying Tehillim. Not like my father who left on the day the war started. You're helping the world by tefillot. And I think that even though I'm in Israel and you guys are in America, tefillot and loving another Jew brings us together, achdus. And it's really, really special to see you guys all taking from your personal time instead of going to play with friends, of saying tefillah. And I think that's what's gonna help us go through hard times.
Noam, you're a hero. You're our hero. Everyone clap for Noam. You're making me cry. Okay. And throughout the Tehillim Army, we shared so many special moments of Hashgacha Pratis together, like this one. I have a very important announcement to make. You guys are part of history right here. Talia Kayla Zaidi is in Israel right now. He went to the hospital to visit some chayalim, some soldiers. And when he got to the hospital, a soldier who has a lot of boo-boos, he said, when I got hurt, I had a paper with me. And this paper was a letter from a kid. I don't know who this kid is, but I know her name is Emma Platt. And the letter was so beautiful. And it said, be strong, and Am Yisrael Chai, and something like that. And she signed her name at the end. And he said, I took it and I put it in my uniform and I brought it with me to war. And he said, when I got hurt, the only thing that kept me alive was Emma Platt. And I want to tell you guys that I don't know who Emma Platt is, but every single one of you is like Emma Platt. Each of you is saving a soldier right now. Sometimes we hear a story like that, and sometimes we don't. But here's the thing that's happening right now. Everybody wants to find Emma Platt because the soldier was crying and he was begging, please find Emma Platt. So all of us here in America, we're like our own little army. And guess what? We found a girl. She lives in Hollywood, Florida. Should I call her mother right now? I can't. I don't know if I could do it, but do you think I'll be okay? My hands are shaking. Can you hear?
Hello?
Hi, is this Ronit?
Yes.
Hi. My name is Siri Price.
Hi, how are you?
Do you know why I'm calling?
Yeah, I saw the DM.
Okay, before you say anything, I just want to let you know that you're on speaker with a few thousand people.
Oh gosh.
I'm on a live Tehillim call with thousands of kids who gather for Am Yisrael every night. Is your daughter Emma Platt?
Yes.
Is this Emma?
Yeah.
Hey, Emma. My name is Moritz Siri, and I hope it's okay that I'm on a Zoom call with like about 3,000 kids. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did you hear this about a soldier in Israel? Did you hear anything?
Yeah.
Was it your letter? Are you the Emma Platt that the whole world is talking about?
Yeah.
What did you write in the letter?
I wrote I was davening for him
Okay.
and that he that he's doing a very good job and that he's protecting a lot of people and that he's a hero and that he's doing a really big mitzvah and saving a lot of people's lives.
Emma,
Yeah?
do you realize how crazy it is that a soldier kept your letter and it kept him alive?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm doing this live is because I want thousands of kids to always remember that you never know what action you do is going to literally save someone's life. Emma, you're a hero.
Thank you.
Emma, I'm going to connect you with that soldier when he wakes up in the morning, okay? We're going to make sure that this soldier gets to know you personally, that he wants to thank you so badly.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll be in touch with you later.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Emma.
We didn't know how many guys actually came on to say Tehillim for Eretz Yisrael and for all the soldiers, and it's a really, really special thing. So we're so excited that we get to join, and we're not just here to perform. We're also going to say Tehillim with you guys. We want to be a part of this and not just sing for you. We're going to sing with you. So we're very, very excited.
We're going to sing the song Tati My King that David wrote. It's a beautiful song. It's a song about asking Hashem to never let go of us, because we're always able to be in His hands. And we're gonna sing the song regularly. And Tati My King, Father, please don't ever let go of us. I think it would be beautiful. Father, I plead, don't ever let go of me. Ever let go of me. One more time. Tati My King. Father, I plead, don't ever let go of us. Ever let go of us. Tati My King. Father, I plead, don't ever let go of us. Ever let go of us.
Wow, guys, that was really holy. I think Hashem was listening to us on that one for sure. On all of our tefillah.
Okay, hold on. One at a time. I can't hear you all at once. So you guys, Fishaw family, you need sweatshirts. Could you turn around so everyone could see them? They made these themselves. Hashem is always watching us. So I like to say this parak at nighttime, especially because it reminds you that even when we're going to sleep and it feels like maybe we're not protected so well, Hashem is definitely not sleeping. So you have nothing to fear, right?
You guys look incredible, and I'm proud to be part of this. A little bit of light dispels a whole bunch of darkness. If you think about it, when it's very, very dark and you turn on a light, just one little light can make so much light in a big, big area of darkness. It's a very, very, very dark time for Jews to be able to see, wow, there's so many dangerous, scary things going on outside there. But what that also does is that makes even a little bit of light make a very big difference. It's so clear to me how important it is that I'm a Jew.
Before I was invited on this show, she said she had a favorite song. I don't know if you guys know this song. Sing along with me.
Hakshiva El Rinasti Ki Dalosi Meod Hatileni Mushi Laidot Esmacha Bi Yachtiru Tzadikim Ki Sigma Alai.
Beautiful, Shua. You see at the end, Pasuk Zayin, it says, Hakshiva El Rinasi Ki Dalosi Meod. Yeah. So that means Hakshiv al Rinasi Hashem, listen to my singing and my tefillah. And then at the end we say, Biachtiru tzadikim ki segmol alai, because we want Hashem to listen to us, because through us it's going to be the Yeshua. And today I made a video from my trip yesterday, and I put the video to this tune of that song, Hakshiva. Pick that song for the background of the video, because we say to Hashem, listen to our voice, and we want to be the ones that you're going to listen to it through us, through me. Think, Hashem, it's all going to be through me. You're going to see if you listen to my voice. Hi, everybody. I'm Moritz Siri from Incredible Kids Tehillim Army. Who wants to come with me on a journey to see the making of our Incredible Kids Tehillims? Come on. This machine is squeezing it together to make sure it's tight. Down here, we have the actual Tehillim. Up here is the cover. This machine is putting the Tehillim into the cover and gluing it together. This machine over here is making sure the Tehillim has that crease in it, and then we're going to watch them come out. Look at that. It's still warm. And it smells fresh. Incredible Kids Tehillim Army. Mipi olim v'yonkim yisadata oz leman sorarecha lahashbis oyev u'misnakim. The young children, you are literally fighting the enemies. Connect to Tehillim for life. Use it when you're sad. Use it when you're happy. And always remember our achta for Am Yisrael at this really important time.
כל הילדים מתפללים, כל הילדים מתפללים, אבל אני ספרתי את המילים כמו שסופרים כסף, באהבה, באהבה ובתמימות. הייתי צועק עד לב השמיים, לא בשביל חשיבות או איזה פנייה, לא, הלב שלי בער לשם, אז אני צעקתי.
And Moab, and Amalek, and Ammon, and tons of bad guys, right? And now think in your head of all the other ones that you heard of over the years, and you could just like plug them into the parak. Do it again and again and again and again and again. We're asking Hashem to destroy the enemy just like he did time and time again, and just like he will. Because at the end, we say, the last pasuk is that one day we'll know that Hashem is the king, and he will rule over the entire earth. And there won't be anybody saying anything bad about the Jews. They're going to wish they realized it all along.
Dear Mizmar,
We're so happy you're here, and it's 1:08 in the morning, and I hope you're awake.
I'm a soldier, I must be awake.
Thank you for being here. I'll let you introduce yourself. We have thousands of kids here with us.
Shalom. Shalom from the northern border of Israel. My name is Noam, and usually I live in Tzfat, but right now I'm very far away. I'm a soldier that guarding and watching with my friend in the northern border of Israel, and we are protecting our beloved land, our homeland, Eretz Israel, for more than 120 days. And you cannot imagine how I'm so proud of all of you, thousands of kids. Wow, this is, you know what? This gives me so much strength, and I'm so proud of each one of you that came here to participate and to say together Tehillim, not just for me, for hundreds of thousands soldiers around Israel, here in the northern border, also in Gaza, in the center of Israel, in Judea and Samaria, in Yehuda v'Shomron. And I want to thank you. First, I want to thank you because now, as Thierry just said, it's 1 a.m. It's very late in night. And you know what? You bring so much light to the darkness, to this late hour. And I want to thank you.
What an honor to have you with us, all the way from Los Angeles. Parak Chaf is a special parak that we say, like all the prakim that we choose on the Tehillim Army, for times that are hard for the Jewish people. And in the Parak Chaf, we're going to say, and some people fight with like horses and chariots and guns and other stuff, and some people call out in the name of Hashem. Some people do both. But the name of Hashem, when you have Hashem on your lips, you say Tehillim, you daven, you learn Torah, that's how you know you're going to win with all the things that you do. So we're going to say that really strong when we get up to it, okay? So when you got up to it in Pasuk Ches, could you say it like extra strong? Yeah, Moshe Chaim? No, we're in Parak Chaf, but when we get up to Pasuk Ches, when we get up to Pasuk Ches, we're going to say Eila Varechev, Ve'ela Vasusim, or we're going to say it really strong, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn. You could start Pasuk Aleph whenever you're ready.
מציון יסעדך, יזכור כל מנחותיך ואורותיך, ייתן לך כרבבך וכל עצותיך. אתה ידעתי כי הושיע משמי קודשו בגבורות ישע ימינו. אלה ברכב ואלה בסוסים, ואנחנו בשם אדוני אלוהינו נזכיר.
That's right. Eila Varacha ve'ela vasuse va'anachnu b'shem Adonai Eloheinu nazkir. Moshe Chaim, that was so beautiful, and you remembered to do what I said, but it's really true. When we shout it out like that to Hashem, it's even more powerful. Really, it makes a difference the way you say Tehillim. It really does. That was so beautiful. Last night, the Tehillim Army gathered, as usual, with our thousands and thousands of kids for Am Yisrael, like we do every night. I was feeling so inspired from Noam, who sang with us, that I said, when we get up to the Pasuk Ches, Eila Varacha ve'ela vasusim va'anachnu b'shem Hashem Elokeinu nazkir, I want you to scream it like you never did before. When you get up to it in Pasuk Ches, could you say it like extra strong? Yeah, Moshe Chaim?
Yeah.
At 1:49 in the morning in Eretz Yisrael and 6:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. Moshe Chaim screamed, and all of the 5,000 to 10,000 kids who were with us repeated after Moshe Chaim.
Operation was launched at 1:49 a.m. in the heart of the city of Rafa.
Hashem took those tefillos, he took that power that we have here, and he literally orchestrated a miracle in Israel. We know that our Tehillim and our davening and our mitzvos and our Torah, whatever we speak with the name of Hashem on our lips, is literally what's winning our wars. Kids who are listening, don't ever stop. Don't stop. Let's do this. Let's do this for the rest of Klal Yisrael. Let's do this until every hostage is released, until every soldier comes home safely, and Mashiach is here.
Don't see aim mitzvah Just think of all the Chayalim and all the hostages and everyone around the world that's unfortunately suffering. It should all stop. Right now. Hashta means right now.
If Mashiach came tomorrow and he looked at each one of you, he looked at Yaakov, he looked at Talia, and he said, "What's your name?" And he told him your name, and he would say to you, "I never heard of you." If Mashiach said that to us, we'd be so embarrassed, we'd want to hide. But imagine Mashiach comes and he says, "What's your name?" And you say, "Penin." "I heard of you, Rachel. I heard of you. And because of you, I came sooner." So my bracha to every one of you is that Mashiach should come. And when he gets here, he's going to know you by name, Tzvi. And he's going to know you. And he's going to say, because of you, because every single one of the incredible kids, I came sooner. And Mashiach says, thank you to you.
On the name of so many families that are just thanking you. And I am saying the thank you for them. So thank you, all the special kids. And thank you, Mora, for being able to do this and giving so much chizuk to people here in Israel. Ashreichem and Ashreich Elkeichem.
To know my dream, because I want to share my dream with you, because I feel like you're all part of my family. So my dream is like, you know how when I say Tehillim and I say that you should repeat after me, like, I don't hear you guys. And you know how like every once in a while someone says, is there a way to unmute everybody? You know what I mean? Does it work out? Nod your head if it works out when we press unmute. No way. It sounds crazy. And then we just like want to turn it off. But my dream is to have everybody in one room, unmuted in tefillah, in davening, unmuted in singing, unmuted in energy. And Mirz Hashem, that dream is coming true. These kids and these families have proven that they are totally dedicated to their mission. Night after night, the army grew and grew. An 8-year-old boy has confidence to get up and lead a parak of Tehillim for up to 10,000 kids at a time. And these kids could have an attachment to Tehillim for life. Well, remember the achdos that we got and the connection that we need to people that we don't even know. What ultimately switched around with terrible decree on the Jews is when there was thousands of kids that were gathered together by Mordechai and they cried and davened, and that actually changed history. Somebody's parent on the Tehillim army just texted me, Moritz Siri, there's something crazy happening in our house right now. A guy is in our house and he came to fix our chimney. He hears Tehillim army and he tells me that he's Israeli. I told him that 7,000 to 10,000 kids are praying for Chayalim and Chatufim every night, and he started crying. He was in Gaza until December and is going back in April. He can't believe that we're all davening for him. So you never know who you're inspiring. So even the man fixing your chimney, might have this impression. Actually, at the concert, I was telling the drummer, who's Israeli, are you going to drum tonight for the Tehillim Army concert? Because if you're drumming tonight for our concert, you need to know who you're drumming for. Because I know you're a good drummer, but you're going to do your best drumming you ever did in your life. You're going to be playing music and drumming for all of the kids at this concert, plus thousands more who are watching on a live stream of the concert. And when you drum, the harder you drum and the more passion and power you put into it, the better the concert experience is going to be and the more special our kids are going to feel. And guess what happened? You want to know what happened? He drummed so hard that he cracked his drumstick because of you guys. Because they told him that he's doing this for the Tehillim army. And he's like, wow, thousands of kids for Israel? He couldn't believe it. So it might be the drummer, it might be the chimney guy, it might be anybody, or it might be nobody. Because when you make a Kiddush Hashem, it doesn't need to be for anyone else. When you make a Kiddush Hashem, it's between you and Hashem. And anybody else who happens to notice is just the icing on the cake. But it's all about you doing the right thing, you davening, you doing mitzvos.
Children, it says in Tehillim, Mipi oilalim v'yoinkim yisadata oiz laman sererecha lahashbis oyev misnakim, which means the greatest strength comes from our youngest of children. Because of the purity and the holiness of every single one of our children. When you, each and every one of you, add in loving another person, in loving another Jew, in doing a favor to another person, in being helpful to another person, in caring for another person, your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors, your cousins, your relatives, your classmates, people in your school, people you meet, or any Yid, that has unbelievable power.
I want to show you that on our incredible kids Tehillim are the pasuk that we use for our Tehillim that these kids have in their homes. Can you read it? Mipi olalim v'yonkim yisada te'oz man sorecha
lahashbis oyev u'misnakim, from Tehillim
Ches Gimel. And how special it is when our kids say each and every word, whether or not we have good Kriya, whether it's hard for us to read or not, if we read fast or slow, if we read one pasuk or a few prakim. Every single word of our Tehillim and our Tfilos are literally hashbith oiv misnakim. Like, what would you say that means? Make the enemies go to rest.
Not only go to rest, they get...
Right, finish them off. And so, kids, we continue to do our piece and to do our efforts in bringing the final Geula. We have that kind of power. We have the power to actually finish off the enemy. We just need to unite. We just need to continue our tefillah, and we will continue because those are the people that we are. You incredible kids have achieved something unbelievable this year. And we're not going to look at this achievement as a time to stop, but rather as a time to forge ahead more and stronger. Thank you for being a part of Incredible Kids Tehillim Army. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors and, of course, every single guest who came on to the Tehillim Army program, every incredible kid for joining, and, of course, to the parents who enabled the kids to join. Thank you so much, and may our zchus stand for all of Klal Yisrael at this really important time, and let's continue going. Okay, guys, in case you were wondering, I'm still here. I was there the whole time, and I smiled, I cried a little bit, and I hope you did the same. And if you're feeling proud, raise your hand. Let me see who's feeling proud. I want to see. Let me see everybody feeling proud. Good. Keep those hands up. Good. Rosenblums from Waterbury and Mary Steinmetz and all of you, Jill Stone and the Byers and the Mark family and the Goldmans and the Eisenbachs and the Sittners. I wish I could read every single name now, but we'll be here the whole night. And really, each and every one of you, this is not a goodbye speech, by the way. It's like, this is like a milestone. This is a day that needs to be acknowledged, like we said, and we need to daven and everything. We also have to reflect and say, wow, we've done so much. We've brought so much Kedusha into this world. We've experienced so much hashgacha from Hashem and unbelievable like miracles, right, that have happened this year, big and small, by the way. And we're just going to continue, and we're going to continue to do what we know how to do best, which I think you guys know by now, is to continue to unite and daven and be the best person that you can be, living a life of a Kiddush Hashem. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight. And may Hashem listen to all of our tefillos today and every day. And remember, you are all incredible kids. And we'll see you back here on Thursday in Meretz Hashem before Yom Kippur. And we're going to do raffles Thursday, regular Thursday program. So we'll see you Thursday, Meretz Hashem, a couple days. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days. Good night, everybody. Bye.